In exactly the same way that our search pipe requires us to update the reference to a new array whenever a new item gets added, like swim, if I try and toggle one of these and set up a pipe that filters out any of them that are toggled, that means that I need to update the reference to a new array whenever this property changes, the status of that to-do model. So the pipe for that would look like this, where I can just copy and paste my search pipe. I'll call it a started pipe. And pipes are basically just a name. So started, change this to started. And then instead of filtering on the title, let's filter on the status. We want to check if the status is started. So in my to-do list, I'll swap out search pipe with started pipe, started pipe, started pipe, and started. And now you'll see that it shows each item that is started. If I try and mark these as completed, you can still see they're shown. They're not being filtered out. So to make this work, we need the to-do item renderer to notify the service and have the service create a new array with that to-do that got updated changed. So in the item renderer, instead of doing to-do.toggle, what we're going to do is dispatch a toggle event. So we need two imports here, output and event emitter. Outputs are how you set up custom events. We'll call it toggle. And you need to instantiate a new event emitter. So instead of to-do.toggle in the click handler, we'll say toggle.emit and pass out the to-do. So this is an event emitter, which is going to send out the current to-do to the parent component, which is our to-do list. So to handle that toggle event, I'll just create some new lines here just to make it easier to read. We'll use the parens just like we'd handle any sort of click event or anything. We can handle a toggle event, which we set up. So to handle this toggle, we'll set up a handler on our to-do service, say toggle to-do, and then pass in the event, because in our case, the event is the to-do which is being emitted from my toggle event emitter. So toggle dispatches the to-do, and then my to-do list forwards it on to the to-do service. And then in the to-do service, we can say toggle to-do, and we can check that this is the right to-do. So anytime I click here, you can see I get to eat, sleep, and code. So instead of just logging this out, I can say to-do.toggle, and I need to update my array to make this all work. And the way that we're going to construct this array is by finding the index of the toggle that got passed in. So this dot to-dos, index of to-do, let's call this I, and then use the index to grab every item before, which is this dot to-dos dot slice. So we'll start from 0, work all the way up until we find the current to-do, and then use the spread operator to take each to-do and just drop them into that array. Then we'll drop in that current to-do, which is the updated one. So this guy right here who is toggled. And then we'll finish it off using a spread version of to-dos, slice, and in our case, I plus 1 is going to give you every to-do after the current to-do that got passed in. So you can think of it as we're reconstructing the same array using the items before it, the items after it, and the current item. So if I click on sleep, then this is eat, and this is code, and this is sleep. So I'll go ahead and save now. I'll toggle sleep, I'll toggle code, I'll add swim, I'll toggle eat, I'll add dance, and toggle those both away.